Welcome to Deep River Farm, folks. We out here today. The almanac says plant your above ground crops for the fall, and we are getting ready to plant some cabbage. Now your cabbage are very, 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 very tiny seeds. I don't know if you can see that or not. Very tiny. Anyway, you want to plant these cabbage seeds about a foot off of the railing and about 24 inches apart, 18 to 24. And that way you're not crowding it. Your cabbage needs room to grow. So mark you something out, and then you want to plant at least a foot off of your outside edges. And you want about 24 inches off of your cabbage so that you're not crowding it up. And so forth. So our little trowel here, our little hand rake, is about that. It's about a foot long. So there you go. So we want to get us enough room here that we can do this. Now these seeds have gone through the cold stratification process already. They've been in the freezer, so they should be good to go. You see what I'm doing here? And that ordered working on this side. So we've got this first row planted. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go over to the other side and I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna come off of the rail and I'm gonna come off of it a foot, and then I'm gonna space them 24 inches apart. That way you got plenty of room to work. Also the cabbage aren't crowded when they come up. So let's get this next one set up and ready to go here. We've already put our fertilizer and everything in here, so we're good to go on that. So we're a foot off and a foot off, so we're gonna start her right here. One, get in here. Here's two. Perfect spot. Set our seeds out. Cover them up. Got one, two, right here. Let's go ahead and pull that up. Two. ahead and get her going good here. And this will be good and done with our cabbage here. And give us exactly what we need. And we're planting in the black gold. So we about got our cabbage planted. And that'll be it, folks, for the cabbage. Now, all we need to do is get our stuff kind of spread. We've already went through and done everything, so our cabbage is planted here. Our next thing is going to be, we got to wait on the sign to get our root crops planted, and that will be toward the end of September. That is when we'll be planting our carrots. We'll be planting our beets and so forth. So we want everybody to kind of know what to do on the fall plant. And the carrots are kind of tricky. So you want to get them in 2 or 3 weeks before the frost and everything. If you do a fall, we generally don't have a frost till end of October and so forth, but we're gonna get our beets in. We've got 3 beds we're gonna plant in beets, and we're gonna plant this small box right here in carrots and so forth. But we've got to do a little tilling with our tater digger so that we get everything completed. I appreciate you joining us this morning on Deep River Farm as we plant a little cabbage. So we're gonna be set. And just remember, we've got about 3, 6, 9. We've got about 12 head here that we're gonna be harvesting. And cabbage is not something that you can or anything like that. It's something you don't want to plant a whole lot of it, because unless you're going to eat a whole lot of it, it's all going to come in at one time. Now the beets and stuff and the carrots, we can that. So we're going to have quite a bit of that. I appreciate you joining us today on Deep River Farm.